Hello, my good people. We know God gave us an environment to live in, to grow in, so that we have a place to enjoy. God gave us this environment through the creation. And the creation is given in the book of Genesis, Genesis chapter 1. And God created the world in 6 days. You can imagine. In 6 days, God created the world. The first day, God created the light. And when he created the light, at the end of the day, he found it was good. The second day, God created the sky. And there was evening, and God found it was good. The third day, God created land and the seas. He also created the vegetation and all seed-bearing plants and the trees that bear fruit with seed of various kinds. And it was evening, and God saw it was good. And the fourth day, God created days and nights. Nights with light which you can see, and night with darkness where you cannot see anything. And the same day, he created the sun to give light during the day, and then he also created the moon and the stars to give light during the night. And it was evening, and God saw it was good. The fifth day, God created all the living creatures in the sea, and also he created all the birds in the air. God blessed them, and he said, "Be fruitful and multiply in big numbers." It was evening, and God saw it was good. The sixth day, God made the land to produce all living creatures according to their kinds, that is the livestock, creatures that grow on land, wild animals, each according to its kind. On the same day, God said, "Let us make man in our own image, in our own likeness." And this man will rule over the fish, over the birds, and livestock, and all creatures that move on the ground. I want to repeat. God made man in his own image and his own likeness. And he made him to be the ruler over the fish in the seas, in the waters, in the rivers, birds in the air, and livestock, and all creatures that crawl on the ground. So in short, God created the nature that we live in. God created the environment in which we live in. And the most important, God made man the manager of this environment. And God gave every seed-bearing plant on the face of the whole earth, and every tree that has fruit with the seed, he made them to be the food for the man. And all the beasts of the earth, and the birds of the air, and all creatures that move on the ground or plants, he gave man to be his food. We can now understand how God created the nature or the environment in which we live in. We can see how God created the natural resources that we have, that are components of our environment, that is the air, that is the atmosphere, the living things, including the plants and the animals, also called the biosphere, the lithosphere also, which is composed of land, soils, and rocks, and God gave the living creatures, that is the plants, the animals that live on land and sea, as his food, so that I believe or have the faith so that man can have the energy to manage this environment, to take care of the environment. In short, what we are saying, what we are seeing from the scriptures, and what should click in our mind is that we who are created by God are supposed to manage the environment and keep it the way God created it. We make use of what is in the environment, but we make sure that we do not affect it through our own activities, to destroy it, to degrade it. If anything, we should always be making sure that our environment remains the way God wanted it to remain. Thank you. Be blessed.